It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And his first pass is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Monroe. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Monroe. He passed the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards for the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A spin. Taken down at the 42.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Monroe. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Did you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Monroe. He finds his man. Complete. It's McGee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Monroe. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Xavier McKinney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Let's roll. Let's go, baby. It's one play at a time. Let's go, baby.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Monroe. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Coon knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense. And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Who just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Throwing to start the drive. Henderson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Henderson. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. James has got it. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to number 4. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Henderson. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, just a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Monroe. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Monroe. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st down, Henderson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw on second down, Henderson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that. Now
play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun, Henderson, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From a yard out, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. Monroe. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Look. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Monroe. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Monroe. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. Monroe. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Monroe under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on second down. Monroe caught on a slant.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Looking to throw on second down. Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on second down. Henderson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down. Henderson. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Henderson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Back to throw. Henderson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cannon.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Looking to throw. Henderson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Off play action. Monroe. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Monroe. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henderson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Henderson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Off the play fake, Monroe. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Monroe over the middle, complete. It's McGee. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Monroe got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Off play action. Monroe. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Monroe being chased out left.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Monroe. Incomplete.
Anthony Brisker, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
On 1st and 10, Monroe. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Monroe. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Monroe. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now James returning.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Off play action. Henderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the draw, this is Barkley.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Sparks.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll look to throw. London hauls this one in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Working with a 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Throws right back. And a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.